What's good? In case for those who don't know me, my name is Blood Red. Now, a Tekken player, member of Empire Acadia, and all that good stuff. But this video is about me. It's not about anything else. You know, this is all me. Now, to put a disclaimer on, there will be alcoholic use. Yeah, I'm poor, so hey, Georgie is what's rocking right now, what's popping right now. Also, there will be profanity in this video, so keep your loved ones away from this one. Also, I will pop off. I will be hostile, and I and basically say whatever comes on my mind. Also, I apologize for the video feed. I apologize for the sound if there's any video or audio issues. But hey, I got some stress on my chest, and I'm gonna get that shit off my chest like breast reduction. You feel me? Now, basically, I intend on making it out to NEC 14 in Philadelphia. I believe it's like December 5th or something like that. And I will drink. I will play Tekken. I will pop off. And then after I get launched, I will take my ass and maybe this very bottle, maybe something a little better, you know, I mean, when, you know, whatever, and go over to the Killer Instinct side and play that and have my fun or whatever. Basically, a couple of topics I want to address right now. I'm going to spend a couple of moments on each, which be Streetfighter, of course, the current state of the fighting game community, Killer Instinct, the upcoming Killer Instinct game, and I would say esports, but I don't know if I really want to touch on that one because I don't know how long I want this video to be. Because I know you motherfuckers out there in digital land, you know, y'all niggas don't like sitting in front of shit for too long. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got ADHD or whatever the fuck you call that shit. So, you know, but I understand that. I feel that. Basically, what I want to start off with saying is that I haven't said this in a while, but in Street Fighter 4, Bison is a worthless character. He can win. Let's open this shit up. Let's open this can of worms real quick. The nigga can win, but let's look at it from this standpoint. In Street Fighter 4, now I know, you know what I'm saying, I am definitely not the foremost expert on the game, in playing the game. But from what I see, and my experience as a fighting game player in general, I can completely say with utter confidence that you have a two-dimensional game where a lot of jumping is involved. But you have a character that cannot reliably anti-air. So obviously characters who have more options, dive kick, fireball, command grab, overhead, all this shit, you're going to get overwhelmed. Because what your character can't do, the other character you're fighting against can do. So yeah, of course, if you're that much better than the player, you can win. But what happens if the player is better than you? What happens if both of y'all are on the same level? That means that I can be just as experienced in war, just like you, but you have a Swiss Army knife, a screwdriver, and one handgun. But I got a fucking Rambo knife, a fucking M16 where I'm gonna let off that shit, you know what I'm saying? Just fucking destroy your whole fucking essence. But you're gonna have a chance against me? Fuck out of here. That's basically what happens in fighting games. In fighting games, you have characters like fucking Rufus that have a lot of options, or just characters in general just has options, right? I looked at one match one time. I won't say no names. Actually, fuck it, I will say names. My two homies, Brahim Keys, and my nigga from representing PIE, my boy Sai. They had this match. I think it was a DJ, and I think Brahim was using Sagat, and they switched off to Dalsum. Free matchup. It's not Sai's fault. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? It's a free matchup. That when he switched to Dawson, the shit was free. And it's sad because that's how Street Fighter is. You know what I'm saying? Like that means I can get good in the game with Bison, for instance, right? Because you know I like to shit on Bison, even though I love the nigga, but I can shit on him all day. I can go to a tournament, do mad well, do mad godlike, run into a godlike guile player, and my tournament is over. Like what kind of shit is that? What the fuck? But anyway. I'm not gonna bore y'all niggas with the whole Street Fighter thing because we all know, Street Fighter makes a lot of money, has a lot of popularity. The community's popping. They help each other from time to time. Recently on Facebook, one of my homies on Facebook mentioned something about a 10v10 East Coast versus West Coast. That shit will be popping. That shit will be fire. Niggas should stay tuned to that shit because if that goes down. I definitely wanna watch that. You feel me? But the thing is, just to stray away from Street Fighter a little bit. Let me take this swig real quick. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take that truth serum. I gotta get that shit up in me. You know what I mean? Got to get that liquor. You know what I mean? There's that green apple jump off too. It's not bad. But basically. If I want to also speak about the current state of the fighting game community, I'll insert a little professionalism here. The fighting game community as a whole has a lot of potential in growth. All it necessarily needs is a viable platform so that those who compete within the fighting game community can showcase their skills and abilities to the masses that esports provides. Unfortunately, the gamers that compete in the FGC either do not understand this movement or they don't care. So the FGC is it's sort of like an undiscovered treasure chest. It has a lot of good stuff inside it, but if a person can't find it, then what's the point? Esports is where the real money is, the sponsors, amazing venues, exposure, media, in case I haven't said it. It is not a coincidence that RTS games, shooters, and sports games make more money than fighting games on a competitive level. There's a reason for this. Now, of course, I may not have the exact reason, but my thing is, fighting games needs to be structured in a way that is digestible for television so that it can be put at the forefront alongside its RTS, shooter, and sports virtual brethren. And until that happens, fighting games will remain where it is. But the potential is there. And that's the key word. Without anything, regardless of anything else I said on this topic, the FGC has a ton of potential. And esports is the way to unlock that potential. And it's very important for the movers and shakers of the communities, whether it's Street Fighter, Smash Brothers, Tekken, Soul Calibur, all the fighting game communities have to understand this, that there's a certain evolution that needs to take place for our competitive craft to ascend to the next level. In order for that to happen, there's some changes that need to be made. First off, a lot of the players that complain about not getting sponsored, I'm not getting sponsored, I got top 5, I almost won Evo. Basically, for those people, a lot of times what you have, yo, I want to say shout outs to my sponsor, you know what I mean? Them niggas got that good smoke, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I want to say big ups to all my niggas on the fucking block. Word up to my niggas up in the pen and shit. A company is not going to want their sponsored player to act like that in any outside capacity when they're representing the company or a brand. I think that a lot of players don't understand this. See, now I can do this because, quite frankly, I'm in my home. I'm not at an event. But a lot of these players, they don't have the verbal etiquette to expatiate whatever point they're trying to get across in a concise, professional manner while being in an interview, being on stream, or what have you. So then when a company drops that player, the player will be like, yo, what the fuck happened? Or what makes you think or not think that other companies are not looking at what's going on in the FGC? Because quite frankly, even though the FGC is not making a whole lot of money, I'm pretty sure that other businesses and other businessmen and women are looking in to the FGC and be like, you know something? These guys are on to something. But you know what? There's something about these guys. I don't know. It'll be a brand risk for us to get behind these guys. But what helps is when you have an established organization that can be professional, that has the players, that has the accolades. I can only think of one team in the FGC that has all of that. And that's Empire Arcadia. Now I'm not gonna, like I mentioned in my my disclaimer, it's gonna be a lot of profanity, a lot of unprofessionalism. So I'm not going to speak as a member of Empire Arcadia in this video. I will mention the fact that Empire Arcadia is the most laudable company gaming-wise in the fighting game genre that is noteworthy with everything that I've just mentioned. So moving past that, one has to understand that you need certain things in place to ascend to the next level. You know what I'm saying? You have to be marketable. You have to be able to be well-spoken, carry yourself well, have some accolades under your belt. You know, have a goal, have a mission statement, have something that you're striving for. A lot of these individualistic people who are in the communities, and I could name names, but you know, they know who they are. These are people who leave organizations, jump from one thing to the next, don't really know what the fuck they're doing, or think they know what they're doing, and then still have to kind of well, I'll leave that one blank. In any event, my segment of the whole esport FGC community, that's coming to a close. I know some of you guys are getting bored. Y'all want to just hear me rant and rave and pop off. But ultimately what I'm saying is, to reiterate what I'm saying, is that the FGC has a lot of potential. And I know a lot of you, or some of you, may not agree with what I'm saying. Maybe you guys feel you can articulate it better than Old Blood Red can. That's cool. But just know, as long as we're on the same page where we all want the FGC to actually go in a direction that is beneficial to everyone that competes within this world, within this group, within this community. One of the things I would like to speak about now is a little short stint about Tekken. I noticed that a lot of people in the incredible forum called Core's Academy, which is about close to 3,000 strong, by the way. I noticed a lot of them seem to troll me, delete my comments, you know, bicker and argue with me, which is cool, because when I say that the Tekken community is a dying community, I don't mean that it is dead. Dying just means that it's not healthy. It can be turned around. The condition can be turned around easy. You know what I'm saying? Easy. The community can easily be turned around. But in order for that to happen, Certain things need to take place. Also, you have to understand, from my mindset, I'm looking at it as a business. If you're trying to increase the community or expand the community of Tekken, then you have to look at where most of your clientele, where most of your members are. They're not going to tournaments. And when I say they're not going to tournaments, I'm saying from the thousands of people who are on Core's Academy, all of them are not going to tournaments. And even more of those people who play online on Xbox Live and PlayStation 3 are not going to tournaments. There is your community. A more comprehensive effort needs to be undertaken and initiated and spearheaded by someone in the community who is a mover and shaker, because nobody's gonna listen to me. I'm blood red. I don't win nothing in Tekken, whatever. So nobody's gonna listen to me. But one of you motherfuckers out there that listen to this shit, one of you motherfuckers gotta fucking do something to light a spark, create some hype, do something. Because quite frankly, Tekken is a fucking snore fest nowadays. The shit is ass. Barely had over or matched 400 entrants at EVO. Its first EVO. You would think that a Tekken Tag 2 in America, its first year, competitively, would have way more than 400 people. Given that there's over 3,000 people on Core's Academy and thousands online. But only 400 something showed up for EVO? Really? And this shit ain't dying? It's cool. I get it. Niggas is delusional. Niggas got that hard head. Niggas got that bison mentality. Niggas actually think they're gonna beat Guile in a 10-3 matchup or whatever the fuck the shit is. Quite frankly, on that Streetfighter level, I think that shit is 9-1, in my opinion. That shit's 9-1. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas think is Streetfighter. Guile versus Bison, that shit's 9-1. Fuck out of here. That matchup is completely up to the Guile player to win or lose. But I digress. Because I don't even know how long this video is going to be. And I don't even know if I can even upload this shit because it's over 17, 18 minutes now. I'm just wilding the fuck out now. But considering I haven't done one of these videos in a while, fuck it. Why not? I'm going in, right? You know what I'm saying? Got my little bottle or whatever. But anyway, let me get back on course. Let me right the ship, so to speak. So what I was saying about Tekken is that the franchise of Tekken is good. Okay, the franchise of Tekken is good, but something, you just need to, the community's efforts need to be fine-tuned to try to assimilate the online community into the offline competitive scene. Meaning, a lot of the players that compete online don't know about tournaments. They don't. They probably sitting home. There's probably a tournament that's happening in their state, but they don't know about it. But they're nice. They're good. They're good enough. You know what I'm saying? But they just don't know any better. I was one of those players. It wasn't until Kari King Mitsu, an OG Tekken player, came to Green Acres Mall and told me about Chinatown Fair and tournaments. Otherwise, I probably would have never been the tournament player that I am, or was, or am, whatever the hell you want to call the shit. So, a lot of players may not necessarily know. So I think a lot of players that are on Xbox Live or PS3, it doesn't take nothing to say, hey, I don't know if you play in tournaments or not, but hey, there's a tournament, what state you're from, here's a tournament coming up, boom. Put the bug in their ear. And if everybody did that little, not one person would have to do a lot. And that's real talk. Another thing I want to touch on is the whole Killer Instinct thing. Moving on to that. That's my shit. I love how people are bitching and complaining about how Killer Instinct, oh, the game is going to be ass, the game is going to be fucking trash. Man, fuck out of here. Quite frankly, the thing is that y'all niggas are so used to fucking playing 25 fucking years of games where either A, you launched a nigga in the air and then all of a sudden poop pap, poop pap, poop pap, poop pap, poop pap, poop pap, pap. You do all this shit, okay, and you die. Oh, or you play Marvel. You get touched once, you know, you're doing all your little thing, you get touched, you die. That's a great game. Or actually, you get X Factored and lose your whole team. And then you have to get on that plane ride home, that salty plane ride, and think to yourself, damn, I wasn't good enough. Maybe had he not touched the game, come on. Or you want to continue playing shitty matchups like Dial versus Bison, Blanca T Hawk, what's another one? Dalsum DJ. Hey, by all means, you know, by all means. Me personally, I like options. If a nigga is comboing me, I want to feel like there's at least a chance I can combo break him. If I'm the offensive player and I'm attacking you, and you're combo breaking my shit over like mad times, then clearly I need to change my shit up because you're reading me. Or if I feel you're gonna try to combo break me, I will counter break your ass and put you in a 4-second lockout and fuck you up. Or you think I'm going to do that, and when I go for my counter breaker, you don't swing. And I'm now open for 22 frames. But you know what? That's too complicated for you motherfuckers out there. Y'all niggas want some shit where you touch the motherfucker one time and they're dead. Okay, I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with that, playboy, playgirl. Do your thing. But this nigga right here, and I'm pretty sure there's others that will feel me, we want some shit where our skill is going to reward us. Our good reads are going to reward us. Not a nigga just touched us one time and we die. Or in Tekken, for instance, I'm with Lei and Steve Fox, and I'm doing my thing. I'm like, you know, doing my fucking. Imagine if it was a real fight. You know, so I'm coming in, sticking my jab, trying to fucking work my way in and shit. But then all of a sudden, we have this. Dead. Or 90% of your life or some shit like that. But it's cool. Because it's Tekken. We expect that. But now that there's another game on the horizon, hey, I don't have to be forced to play that. But you know something? Over the years, because Tekken is how I got my name out, it's the only reason why I play it, because it's habitual in nature. You know what I'm saying? I've been playing it for so damn long. I figure, whatever. You know, Lei Wulong is in it. Steve Fox is in it. You know. But one other thing I want to mention about Tekken is that I love watching at a tournament. And I'm watching on a big screen. And I'm watching niggas get all, you know, serious, and they're like all on the game, and they're like all, you know, or they're doing, you know, playing the arcade stick or whatever case may be, and they all serious doing the Korean backdashing and all that shit out the fucking screen, doing all this shit, all this crazy shit. And despite all of that, they still get hop kicked or randomly launched, die, and go to losers bracket. That's my shit. I love it when that happens in niggas. And I can't wait until NEC, because I know it's going to happen to you. And to you, I just mean in general. Whoever's playing Tekken. Because when I see somebody get launched, I'm going to pop off. I'm going to stand up on a chair. I'm going to have my little alcohol. I'm going to fucking go the fuck in, not giving two shits. Niggas don't like it. Hey. I'm not a hard man to find. I'm 6'5", 245. I'm not hard to find. Niggas that follow me, we can always step outside, because outside is my ring any fucking way. Because it really doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Just want some IRL in real life shit. Just, you know, just put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Just some disclaimer type shit. But as I'm ranting and raving right now, I'm going ham right now, and I appreciate you, my public, for being with me for these, I think it's like 25 minutes so far way into this video. It's very good. What I will say is that I also enjoy when them Koreans come to town, and destroy the top 5 or top 10 U.S. players. I really love it. You know, it's sort of like, you know, a few Americans, some of which I know, will probably knock out maybe one or two. But if they were to ever come in force, it will be a dark day for America in Tekken. Just like it has been several dark days in Street Fighter when the Japanese boys come, and one Korean comes to Street Fighter and destroys them all. But I just want to let everybody know on some real shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing well. You know what I'm saying? I've been mostly, you know, I haven't really been in the gym and shit like that. I've been mostly just getting my weight up. You know what I mean? I'm 243, but the fact that I'm 6'5", I probably need about 260 for me to get back on my shit. You know, dealing with the, you know, all my other personal issues. I haven't played a video game since fucking, since April. Sold my Xbox, you know what I'm saying? Waiting for this job that, you know, to come through, whatever. Right now, it's just so if this video is like a year old later, right now I think what date is this? The 22nd right now, is October 22nd. So you know what I'm saying, doing my employment shit, you know what I'm saying, doing my temp agency, getting my money, you know, getting my money up, you know, temp jobs here and there, stacking some bread. You know, that's how I'm actually able to go to NEC. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, like a real responsible adult, you know what I'm saying, I save my money up and go to a tournament. I don't need a fucking sponsor to fucking fly me every which way and then throw temper tantrums when a nigga can't get me. Fuck out of it. I'm a grown ass man. A grown ass man, a real nigga should have his own job. Should fucking be able to support his own habit. If I wanted to go to Evo, shit, I'll fucking pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's real nigga speak right there. But shout outs to all the sponsored players, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to all the niggas that big me up, rep me up. You know, much love to everybody I know that supports me, that, you know, talks to me and everything. You know, definitely shout out to that, to everybody. I just think, you know, just to kind of graze over everything else, like I said, Killer Instinct is going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. Might even be a great game. But I know for a fact I will personally enjoy it far more than any Tekken I played, because I'm a person who likes options. That's the reason why I use Lei in the first place. I like options. To Street Fighter, I'm not feeling the shitty matchups. I think the game should have been balanced a lot better. Mortal Kombat, that shit, hey, it was good beta. It was good beta for Injustice. Injustice, you know, the interactables are a little bit too damaging, from what some of the noteworthy players that play Injustice tell me. I don't know if it's still like that, but I do know I'm a fan of Wonder Woman in the Injustice game. I think she's very underused, and I think that niggas should pick her up and actually show me what she can do. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I think that shit is a broken piece of shit, and I think niggas only play that fucking game because it has Marvel characters in it, because there was a game that came out before called Tatsunoko vs. Capcom on the Wii, and quite frankly, that game was the exact same trash as what this current Marvel 3 is, and that's real talk. You know what I mean? It's the exact same fucking game engine, basically. They just took out them fucking wonky ass Tatsunoko niggas and put in Capcom and Marvel characters. That's it. That's all they fucking did. If you don't like it, then hey, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is reality. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's the same shit, just a different coat of paint. That's it. Deal with it. Also, shout outs to one of my niggas, Brahim Keys, who's actually getting shit hype for NEC 14. Definitely. In fact, Brahim Keys is one of the main reasons why I'm even wanting to go, because I just want to see if all the shit talk he's popping off with, if he can actually back this up. Him money matching Desmond Pinkney, the the executioner in Marvel 2. I don't know if he can win. I just want to see how shit's gonna go down. I don't want to see a nigga get salty. Fuck that. I'll be right there with this bottle on deck. That's word like to everything. But also, I want to also play my Killer Instinct, and I also want to chill with my peoples, chill with everybody who's from my virtual family, Empire Arcadia. Everybody's showing up. A couple other side friends of mine that's outside of Empire. Also to say that I just want to have a good time. I just want to have a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? Because not every day Blood Red goes to tournaments. We all know this. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of established. I mean, I had a good little run. I went to Winter Brawl. I went to Final Round. I went to ECT. And also, just to let y'all niggas know, I gave JDCR in Tekken his hardest match because everybody got fucked up. Fab got fucked up. GM got fucked up. Everybody got fucked up by JDCR at ECT 5. Now that's not taking nothing away from them because they're my niggas. Sean, fucking Fab and GM, to me, they're just at a certain level where the only people I see really fucking with them is probably Koreans, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Of course, a couple American players can beat them too. My boy Lil Majin, shouts to Lil Majin, shouts to Tennessee, the whole Tennessee crew. My fellow brethren, EMP Core, shouts to Texas. Shouts to Texas, Tennessee, Cali, Atlanta, like New York, them niggas are Tekken. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. They rip hard. Shout outs to all them West Coast Tekken players that actually come to the East Coast, to actually come to our events. That's really good. That's really what's up. But I also just want to say that I did well against JDCR in my little, back then. It was a while back, a couple months ago when I went to ECT 5. Because quite frankly, he's the only real guy I wanted to play. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to play a Korean, and I did. I was satisfied with my performance, aside from a few errors on my part, which caused me to get killed. But I think I did very well. And at NEC 14, I'm expecting to do well also. At the same time, gripping a bottle similar to this, taking to the head like this, and then completely popping off, talking shit, mixing niggas up like a bartender, asking what kind of fucking drink they want, you know what I'm saying, and just doing it like that. But I'm trying to think. I guess that's all I really gotta say. The video's already at like fucking 30 something minutes. I'm hoping I can get this on YouTube because I hate to do this shit over again in segments because I'm not that computer, video savvy and shit. But I think I addressed everything. Well, I think to kind of touch on Killer Instinct one more time. A lot of people, some people, are complaining that Double Helix has never made a fighting game before, and that's true. Double Helix has never really made a fighting game before, but the people that they have working on the game has had fighting game development experience with Tekken, Streetfighter, and other fighting games in the past. So it's not like they completely have no fucking idea. Them niggas is doing a good ass job. There is some inside information that I do know about Killer Instinct, about its development a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to spill that. But let's just say that given the circumstances that the Double Helix team are in, what they have accomplished with Killer Instinct the game is nothing short of extraordinary, because that game has not been in development for that long, and they have done a lot. Okay, whether some of you folks out there believe it or not. Let me see. I guess with the whole my supposed hatred of Tekken, honestly, I don't hate Tekken. I just don't like the fact that the community is dying. And I think people don't like the word dying. That's the reason why I get so much resistance on Core's Academy with this shit. But I mean, come on, man. How you gonna have a game like Tekken? Tekken is a worldwide franchise, and this is its first year at EVO, and the shit only had 400 something entrants, but which barely beat Mortal Kombat 9. Mortal Kombat 9 is inferior to Tekken Tag, but yet and still, it barely beat out Mortal Kombat 9, and think KOF beat out fucking Tekken Tag. How the hell did KOF had more entrants than Tekken Tag 2 or close to Tekken Tag 2 when KOF is not really a heavily played game here in this country? Like, this is the reason why I say what I say about the Tekken community. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I hate them. It's not that I hate y'all niggas. But somebody gotta keep it real. Like, somebody gotta be like, yo, like, I'll fucking grip your fucking neck and be like, yo, dogs, this game is just not popping. I'm sorry. It's Tekken, but it's not popping. Niggas, they just want to see Streetfighter Marvel. Niggas want to see that bad match. They want to see them fucking one-touch death kills. They want to see that. This shit's fire. It's just popping. And the community gets behind the game. The community supports the game. How is it, like, truly, how is it there like 3,000 something members, or over 3,000 members on Core's Academy, but you have turnouts of like fucking 20 and 30 people? What the fuck is this? And then a successful major for us, unless it's final round, it's like fucking 70, 90 heads? Come on, man. Do better. Do better. You know better, you do better. Even I go to tournaments when I can. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you niggas could go to tournaments, but y'all choose not to. But for whatever reason, that's on y'all. I'm not gonna get into that because I'm not gonna I'm not gonna spend 50 minutes on that shit. I'll just say that quite frankly, to use an aphorism, yes, an aphorism. It is what it is. But you know, here's hoping that the fighting game community gets its shit together and the whole FGC will start making money similar to that of the other genres. You know, I see it happening, but you know, it will definitely take, as one of my friends have said, a Trojan horse to enter the community so that the assimilation process can happen and can be seamless, so that it will kind of segue its way into esports. That way, things will actually start turning for the better. But I just want to say, you know, thanks to everybody for listening. Like I said, I haven't done these in a long time. Excuse me rambling. You know, I was a little bit, you know, drinking a little bit, slightly rambling. So excuse if my facts are not entirely correct. Excuse the video feed and the audio if possible. You know, I guess that's basically all I gotta say. Maybe if y'all, you know, I don't know how many of y'all niggas is gonna fucking bitch and complain about this video or is gonna shit on me as well. But if y'all got some constructive shit to say, like, you know, something y'all want me to talk about, whether it's employment, the government, women, relationships, video games, believe me, I have no problem speaking on those matters, just like I used to do back in the old days. So again, thank you guys for listening. Hopefully, you know, I guess we'll see what happens in the future. All right. So I just want to say that, and I guess that's it. Peace.